Alright, welcome back to the channel. It's a new day. Moab Mayhem is upon us. So we are pretty much ready. I got the list right here. Last thing we had on there was sway bar bushings, windshield wipers, gas tank mount, and rock sliders. We can cross all those things off. Rock sliders are done, gas tank mount, windshield wipers, sway bar bushings. We don't have that list anymore. So, only thing left to do is get up at the crack of dawn and make the trek over the mountains. So, check it out. We got some nice little rock sliders there. We didn't get that on film because we had a nice little shipping fiasco. Come back and check the gas tank mount out. So we're going to be doing a little bit of overlanding. And we got a couple extra gallons of gas just in case. And if you saw the little short where I tried welding for the first time, I made this little bracket here to go on the spare tire for the Rotopax bracket. So that was a fun little foray into welding. I really appreciate Cam for letting me use his facilities. But yeah, it's been 9 months since we got Steve, and we're making that trek back over the mountains, and we're going to Moab. It's a pretty big deal. We're driving there. We hope we make it. We have done everything physically possible. Sorry for the wind. Oh. We have done everything physically possible to get Steve ready. We got EFI conversion. We've gone through the brake system, new clutch. Gosh, I can't think of all the stuff. We got the windshield wipers working, sort of. They work in a pinch. I don't think it's going to rain, but, you know, we got new radiator. What else? New shocks, new leaf springs. Steve's a whole different Jeep than he was the first time he came over Vail Pass. And so I hope that we can just truck right over. One thing, we had to lose our fender flares when we put the rock sliders on, so that's something that we'll have to figure out one of these days. But for right now, Steve is the Jeep he is, and is the best Jeep that I can physically make him right now. So that's all I got right now. We are gonna load up tonight, leave at the crack of dawn. It's going to be Steve and Rhino and with Dave and Laura. They're going to be going with us, and it's going to be a fun time. We're going to do a little overlanding first couple of days, and then we got a nice little tiny home, and we're going to be hitting some trails. We're going to do a little rock crawling, might hit some national parks. There's a trail in Arches that we're thinking about hitting, and we're even going to do fishing. There's not many people go to Moab to go fishing, but we're at least doing one day of fishing, and I hope to catch a trout in Moab. That'd be cool, because that's what we built Steve for, was to catch cutthroat trout. So this is the Jeep we're taking. This is Cutthroat Steve. I'm Todd. Mona's holding the camera, and next time you see us, it's gonna be at the crack of dawn, and we're gonna be heading up the mountains. So see you there.
Alright, we'll be following you guys. And let's go to Moab. Let's go to Moab.
So we headed out from my place, headed over to Highway 6. We had Rhino behind us because we're be the slowpoke and he could cover our backs. We ended up having a little microphone difficulty with a cable that we didn't know about till the next day, so a lot of video that we have doesn't have audio, but it just felt good to get the trip started, going up the canyon with Rhino watching our back.
We're going to Moab. We're taking the 6 because I'm terrified of big, steep downhills.
We gotta take Highway 70 on this trip. Originally we were gonna take the US 50 and we were gonna do Rim Rocker, and Rim Rocker opened. We could have done it, but the Blue Mesa Bridge at the Blue Mesa Reservoir is shut down and the world is detoured. So we're going up to 6, we're gonna hit 70, and we're going to Moab the boring way. Stay tuned for more.
Making another tunnel. Tunnel number 5.
Tunnel number 6.
Oh, 6. I lost count. Oh, this is the good one. You can hear Dave. He's new exhaust.
Obstacle 1 down. Next is Vail Pass. Fingers crossed.
Shout out to Rhino back there. Doing some blocking for us. One side, let's see what it's like on the other.
It should be nice.
Yeah, sometimes it's like snow.
As we went over Vail Pass, our excitement started to grow with the possibility that we might actually make it to Moab. We started coming down the mountain into the foothills, and the landscape started changing, and we started to realize that we were getting closer and closer to Utah and our final destination, and we couldn't help but be overjoyed. And the ride from there became less anxious and started to become more optimistic and more exciting. good progress down 70, I was reminded how pretty this section of the highway was next to the river. And maybe I was a little harsh on 70 when I called it boring. We stopped for lunch in Fruita and wanted to get right back in the Jeeps and back on the road, knowing that we were getting close to the Utah border and even closer to Moab. We crossed the border and cheered because we knew the Moab exit wasn't far away. As we made the turn on 191, it seemed surreal that we were so close to Moab. We were passing Canyonlands Field Airport when a group of skydivers were touching down from a jump. We couldn't deny the actual visual representation of our trip happening right before our eyes. With another surreal moment happening, we chalked it up to the magic of Moab and took it as a sign as our trip would be a successful one. Our next destination was Cane Creek Road, and we couldn't wait to get there. Famous Cane Creek Road. This is where our overlanding trip starts. Maybe it's right here. Our goal was to find a campsite on Chicken Corners, spend the night, then do Lockhart Basin the next day. We couldn't believe our highway trip had ended and our overlanding Moab trip had officially started. Well, good morning from Moab. We drove all the way and then took Chicken Corners, found a campsite. And this is part of our overlanding trip now. Look at this beautiful campsite we got to stay in. I'm sure the wind's real bad right now. It's gonna be windy. But yeah, we're gonna do one more day of overlanding. We're gonna try to do Lockhart Basin, and we're gonna go as far as we can, find a campsite, chill out, and then tomorrow we get the tiny house. So today more overlanding, not so much rock crawling and such. We got a couple spots that's gonna be a little dicey, but Rhino just got fired up. So it's almost time to go. We're gonna load up in Steve and hit the trail and get going. This is a fun trip. I can't believe this Jeep 9 months ago was in Pacoima, California, on its way out of the Jeep world because it was just kind of being neglected a little bit and kind of starting its slow descent to the junk pile, and now it's overlanding in Moab. This is a cool thing, and it's all because of a little hard work, and I don't know, thanks to YouTube for giving me the inspiration, all the other channels I watch. This is a good thing. I'm really excited. Today's gonna be a good day, and let's get to it. Let's have some fun. So cool. That's what we dreamed of when we built Steve. These kind of roads are the ones that get you back to those cutthroat trout, those crazy lakes that nobody fishes. Come through, bud. Just grind it up. Old Steve's just plugging along. This is where we made it over Hurrah Pass, and this is also the part of the day where it started getting really hot inside the cab of Steve. With no AC or way to take the doors or top off and dehydration setting in, we made a group decision to abandon the last day of overlanding for a hotel with a pool. It wasn't my most proud decision, but I'll tell you what, that pool really felt good. Check out the next episode where our Moab Mayhem adventures continue. Thanks for watching.